and welcome back to Sport on 7 from the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. Let's turn our attention to the Pakistan Super League, which this year witnessed a very competitive tournament. After some intense battles, it was the strongest teams, Peshawar Zalmi and Quetta Gladiators, who sealed a place in the final in Lahore. It was a road to Lahore for the 5 franchise sides who battled it out on the cricket grounds of the UAE to qualify for the final encounter in Pakistan. The second edition of the tournament lived up to its expectations with competitive matchups, and in the end, the top 2 sides of the table qualified for the final game. Darren Sammy led side Peshawar Zalmi had the final say in the game as they beat the depleted Quetta Gladiators in the final, which without their overseas players lacked their firepower to complete the target of 149 runs. The Lahore track favoured the spinners, however it failed to stop the Kamran Akmal blitz at the top and Darren Sammy's contribution at the end to score 33 runs of the last 2 overs to post 148. In response, Quetta were bundled out for 90, falling behind 58 runs. A couple of games before the playoff in Dubai, skipper Darren Sammy said having 7 leaders in the side was the biggest advantage.
That's the beauty of, the T20 leagues around the world, especially this one here. You have international players, but for me the most important thing is the young players, the local talent on show. We've seen so many. We saw so many last year, and this year we've seen a lot. In my team, we have David Mullen, who captains Middlesex. We had Owen Morgan, who captains England. Shahid Afridi was captain last year. Tamim and Shakib are both captains franchises or their countries. So we're not short of leaders, so which makes my job easier. It's about, making the right decisions, and you could see we normally have a little hurdle on the field, get different ideas, but at the end of the day, I always trust my gut feelings. So it's a pleasure leading the guys, but we have a lot of captains as well. That makes my job easier.
It was a tournament to remember for former Pakistan wicketkeeper Kamran Akmal, who finished the PSL as the tournament top scorer with 353 runs in 11 innings, which also included the only century of the 2017 edition during the final playoff against Karachi. Akmal last played for Pakistan in the 2014 World T20 and is hopeful for making the playing 11, as he believes he can continue to play for the next 5 years. The 35-year-old Akmal said the tournament has been useful for him to demonstrate his abilities and create an opportunity to be selected for the national team.
इनिंग्सें जैसे केविन पीटरसन ने खेली है, मॉर्गन ने खेली है, या सरफराज ने खेली हैं, शोएब मलिक ने खेली हैं, तो ऐसी इनिंग्सें जब ऐसे टूर्नामेंट में हो तो बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. बड़े प्लेयरों के साथ आप ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर करें, खेलें तो अच्छा ही होता है.
Another player who would have caught the attention of the selectors was Karachi Kings' young Osama Mir, who finished the tournament tied for 3rd highest wicket taker, along with 3 other players, with a total of 12 wickets in the bag. It was pretty much a dream come true event for the young 21-year-old, who made important contributions with the ball for the side's revival in the tournament.
Alhamdulillah, जिस तरीके से परफॉर्मेंस हुई, इवन के मेरे इंजरी के बाद जितनी मेरी परफॉर्मेंस हुई, तो मैं अल्लाह का शुक्र जितना भी अदा करूँ कम है. और बहुत ही मसलन खुशी की बात है मेरे लिए, जिस तरीके से मैंने ये PSL में जिस स्टार प्लेयर्स को भी साथ खेला, उनके साथ परफॉर्मेंस दी, तो ये मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है. 1-2 मैच मेरा इतना अच्छा नहीं रहा, लेकिन ये है कि अपने आप को बूस्टअप किया, अपने आप को बैक किया कि आई हैव एबिलिटी कि मैं ये कर सकता हूँ, और आज अपने आप को बैक किया बहुत ज़्यादा, और बस 100% देने की कोशिश की. अभी कि इतनी सूटेबल कंडीशन नहीं थी, बहुत ही बॉल वेट हो रहा था, और लेग स्पिनर के लिए इतना ही डिफिकल्ट था सेकंड टाइम स्पेशली बॉल करना, और मैंने बस मेहनत की, बस यही सोचा कि अपना हर बॉल बेस्ट देना, बेस्ट करना, तो बेस्ट किया, अल्लाह पाक ने हेल्प की.
Representing a population of over 20 million people, Karachi Kings was the tournament's most popular side, attracting a large support in the stadiums of the UAE. After a disappointing start with 3 consecutive defeats, the side managed to finish the tournament in 3rd place, surviving the threat of elimination. Starring the likes of Shoaib Malik and Chris Gale, Karachi found good form towards the closing stages of the competition. According to its players and owner, the revival was largely due to finding a good combination and teamwork.
The supporters we have in Karachi, we have 20 million people following our team, not only in Karachi, around the world. they're very emotional. So every time we lose a match, in the first 3 matches consecutively lost, or the most expensive team, or the best players, or where are the players, why aren't they playing? And so I had to throw out my emotions out there by saying that, you know what, I can only build a team and I can't make them play. But I think what they did is we made a great team and I knew it will click and it did. I think Babar Azam, even before we were taking him, I told my coach and I told everybody that Babar Azam is going to be the next Virat Kohli of Pakistan. He's an amazing player of the ball. He's a great talent, young boy. And about Chris Gayle, I think he's a legend. You know, the legend clicks once, twice, and that's all they do. They're such a big name, they're such a great athlete.
The franchise tournaments have become a popular fixture among top cricketing nations to scout for future talent and devise new strategies, particularly for the T20 format. The opening batting department is an area Pakistan has continued to struggle with, and following the suspension of the regular opener, Quaida's Asad Shafiq shined as the candidate to take the top order spot. Though he averaged 24 in 6 innings, the technically gifted player is hoping to find a higher position in the batting order.
I really wanted to play as an opener because in domestic cricket I always play as an opener, and I performed very well in the last season in domestic cricket as an opener, as a one-down player. So I got my chance early in this tournament, first 2-3 games, and I think I was not up to the mark. And I'm really trying hard to meet the point where I wanted to be. And it's a challenge that I accepted, and I'll take that challenge, and I'm really looking forward to perform well in this tournament.
Asad, now you've also been regarded as a potential future captain of Pakistan, but you're a player that doesn't like the limelight, doesn't like to be out there and exposing yourself with Twitter, with Instagram as well. What is it about you that you've really focused well on cricket and not wanting the limelight that most Pakistan players do desire?
Well, it's a personal thing, and I think if you get into that limelight, you don't get much time to spend with your family and friends. So as a professional sportsman, as a professional cricketers, we don't get much time to spend with our families. So I always try to spend some more times if I get it, because you know Pakistan team is a very busy team, and they always have tour here and there. So we don't get much time. So if I get some time, then I have to spend it with my family.